Hello, you've reached my channel Cosmic Vibrations. This is going to be a reading for Geminis for December 2020, the last month of 2020. I'm going to do an 11 card Celtic cross spread. And in case I know you Geminis, in case this is boring to watch me pick all the cards, there's going to be a timestamp down below in the description box, where you can just skip straight ahead to the beginning of the reading and you don't have to sit there and watch me shuffle cards. So this is for Gemini rising, sun and moon, and Venus as well, if you have your Venus in Gemini. And we'll just see what comes out for you guys for December 2020. How are the Geminis doing for December? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course, this may or may not resonate if I didn't already say that. I'm starting to get a little tired, but I am going to summon up the energy to do this for you in a good way. My animals are all amped up right now, so you might see them running back and forth. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to use, this is the Spiral Tarot, by the way. I think I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for your clarifiers. I can't do much about the animals. My apartment is really small. Otherwise, these would never get done. Wow, they really are going crazy, though. Wow, that's pretty intriguing. Okay, I'm going to pick one more. Oh. All right, one more. Okay, I'm not sure who this is for. Hopefully someone finds this reading, and it's definitely for you. So for December 2020, I'm just going to blurt out a bunch of different things because that's what I got. So one thing is that you may have recently gone through a separation or a divorce in a relationship, and now you are single, or now you are independent, because there is a judge. Well, this is the Hierophant, but to me right now it looks like a judge or an official, a magistrate, something like that. And you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Five of Cups. So there's great disappointment and pain over the loss of something or the end of something. Something about this may have even been a verdict or a judgment of sorts, or maybe perhaps one of you or some of you have been hoping for some kind of a promotion or to rise to a high place with something, but something about it has been disappointing. Maybe you decided you didn't want to do that after all because it involved the downfall of other people. Maybe a whole company or a whole organization has fallen. It's pretty interesting. Or something about experiencing tragedy or difficulty in the past has made you an extremely strong person, almost to a point where it's almost like you have an exoskeleton or an image or a role that you have to perform that may or may not be you. Or you have to go to an authority figure over something that you feel you were mistreated by in order to call it to their attention or to try to do something about it, some form of activism or fighting back over something that was incredibly unfair or unfair treatment. That is the strangest combination of cards to me right now. Let's see if I can get any more on these two. A commitment that you were counting on fell through. Wow, Major Arcana. The Hierophant and Judgment. Whatever you have outgrown or whatever has become an exoskeleton is now being ripped away by circumstances, but it's for your greater good. You may take it upon yourself to take a really big role in order to make some change happen, or something about how you see yourself is dramatically changing. So let's see what the rest of the reading says. Your challenge is the Princess of Pentacles. For some of you, this might be wanting to learn a new craft or wanting to learn a new method or a new skill. But for whatever reasons, this has been difficult, maybe in creating time for it, or finding the right teacher, or the right experience for you to explore this. This can be raw talent that you have. This can also be a young person in your life. It might be that there's so many things going on for you right now that you don't necessarily have the extra time right now for young people in your life, and if you do have young people in your life, they might be feeling slightly neglected. And this is I feel that you feel terrible about this and you don't like that. But it is a challenge to somehow nurture all of it. Or you're worried about a child. Or you would like to believe in something, or you would like to believe that something is possible, but you're doubting it. Let me get more on that. Tell me more about the Princess of Pentacles. You're not sure what to go with. You're confused. You want something new in your life, or you would like to explore your options, but you're not sure which one to pick, or you're confused on what you can actually have, or what you would like to study or learn, or it may be some kind of custody thing. Where the child feels too scattered, like it goes back and forth too much, or there's too much things, too many things going on for them. Weird dreams. Getting something about weird dreams. Okay, let me pick one more on those. Maybe for some of you, someone gave you an ultimatum on whether or not you wanted to get married or have children, and you're not sure how you feel about that. Okay, well, for some of you, you definitely have a choice or an opportunity that you would like to pursue or learn more about, but you're trying to decide how to go about it. You have a lot of choices in front of you, and you're a little bit your challenge is that you're confused on how to go about it. I'm getting something about online stuff. That online learning is not compatible with how you learn, or this could be a young person that is doing online learning and they're not learning it as easily as if they were in person or doing a different method, or I'm getting too much static electricity, too much Wi-Fi signals, too many digital things, too much computer stuff. It's too distracting, or just too much EMFs. And so your attention span might be suffering because of it. I'm getting you need to spend a little bit more time outdoors or away from the computer, or to still do hands-on creative stuff with young people if you have young people in your life. Instead of it all being through a computer or a TV or something like that. It's more to do creative stuff that are more hands-on with your children if you have children, or if you are somehow a teacher or work with children for a living. Something about keeping up with all of the technology stuff is taking energy away from hands-on creative things with children, and that is the remedy in the situation. Or you're concerned about the world. You're concerned about the world and what's to come, or what's going to happen. Okay, so what is helping you is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Princess of Pentacles' mother. So this is mother and daughter right here. What is helping you is to stay grounded, go for walks, eat good food, drink lots of water, rest when you need to, do something creative every day, spend time with animals, family members, people that you enjoy the company of. Breathe in flowers if you can. Breathe fresh air if you can. Stay grounded. Take care of yourself. This can also be a person in your life that's helping you. So let's get more information about that. She's also an abundant queen that's very good for business or money or talents and manifestation in general. Okay, one more. Another page. There's two young people in here. You're still trying to make the time to play and enjoy life, and it's almost as if you have to fight for the space in order to do that. There may be so many things happening or so many things going on that you need to maintain space so that you make sure that you spend quality time with young people, honor your own emotions, and maintain your sense of humor and playfulness, and make time for self-care. Something about a creative idea that you have or a potential, you do have the ability to bring it into manifestation this month or to start the process of that. Going with new methods and new ways is beneficial for business or money. But you do need to fight for the space for it, as if many things are trying to distract you. To me, this looks like a mother or a parent that is fighting for the right for their children to still have a sense of humor or creativity or do activities that brings magic to their life, where the children are emotionally happy. Fighting for creativity or fighting for empathy in a situation. But you'll know what to do. Interesting. So your instincts are to start a completely new journey in your life or to take action on something. This is the go for it card. So if there's something that you've been wanting to go for, especially since you're stepping into the shoes of the Queen of Wands this month, you can totally do it. So this can be a new practice, a new hobby, a new skill, a new adventure, a new choice, a new passion. Something work related. So what's helping you is going with your ingenious, kooky ideas, maintaining the space where other people don't meddle in your affairs so much or change your mind too much about things, because you have it in you to manifest something really creative. This is some kind of new job, new work, new career, new skill that you're gung-ho about starting with. This can even be that your trade is taking off, or you work out a new method or a new way that is much more spontaneous, creative, and on the fly, I'm getting, rather than anything rigid. Might have to do with communications, possibly. This is a new method that you're incorporating into something. You become inspired and impassioned by something that you would like to practice and work hard towards. So what you're coming away from is a period of rest. You've needed to rest. You've possibly been sleeping more than you usually do, or hopefully you've been sleeping enough. Again, taking care of your body, self-care, self-nurturing, taking it easy, maintaining peace of mind, needing to heal or recover from something, needing to take a break. Needing to think about a relationship, needing to think about what your dream actually is and what you actually want and how to go about getting it. Meditating on and finding peace of mind so you know how to proceed. Going with your feelings on something. Communicating something very genuine to another person. But you had to take some space in order to think first. Dreaming, this can be dreams. This can be a partner, a lover, a dear friend, a family member who decides to visit you while you're healing and resting and gives you some kind of a gesture that is very kind, that makes you feel better. People who show you genuinely that they care, even when you're not feeling that great. Or wanting to do that for another, maybe wanting to take care of people who are sick. Helping people to heal. Thinking about a romance. Your best possible outcome is another page. You have 1,000,000 pages in here. Well, okay, not 1,000,000, but quite a few. Yep. 2 of the Page of Cups and 1 Page of Pentacles. Your best possible outcome is that you go towards your dreams and you decide to go with this new opportunity or a new idea that you have, or a new longing that you have. Something about your past dreams is coming back alive after being dormant for a long time. You feel a newfound sense of purpose, or you know what you want. And you're excited about dabbling. You're excited about experimenting. You are excited about being free-flowing. And also, again, there's something about young people in here, of wanting to be there for them or to encourage them. Wanting to keep that spark alive, keep poetry alive, romance alive, creativity alive, to protect your inner child, to be able to feel vulnerable again. I got something earlier about how somehow your ego, this may be even just for one person or a few of you. You know more than me if this even resonates, but I am getting something in here about an old exoskeleton. Can you imagine being this little girl and being stuck in a suit that looks like that? It's like somewhere in the Hierophant, in this exoskeleton, built up sense of pride, ego, authority, a role that you have to play, being the big boss or being the person that everyone goes to that's supposed to know it all. But lurking inside of the Hierophant is this little girl. And look at her face. She looks like she's tired of being inside of a shell. And she just wants to be out of the shell, enjoying who she actually really is. Genders aside, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. So it's to cast off an identity, I guess, or cast off what you are supposed to be and just simply be who you are. And find a way to play. Find a way to still have innocence. Okay? You also might receive an amazing message this month that makes you feel incredibly sentimental. So in the future, you have the 9 of Wands. So a wish is granted, or you feel happy. You feel like you want to celebrate. So let's see what could be making you so happy in the future. What you have been waiting for all this time, and that you've put so much of your time and effort into, that seemed like it wasn't really going anywhere, wasn't growing fast enough, manifests and grows. So your situation that you have put all of your energy into ends up blossoming and perhaps creating something even more amazing than what you thought it would, which makes you incredibly happy. This can be finally attaining your desires, or feeling blessed because it worked out. Whatever this is, your culmination happens, your harvest happens. It wasn't all in vain. There's a lot of stability and love in here, and creativity in here. So if you hit moments where you're not sure if anything's happening, I think there was something else in here. This is kind of reminding me of this a little bit. There's so many directions that this thing could go in, or there's so many unexpected elements that could happen. It's hard to know sometimes what the heck you're doing, or if you have wasted your time or not. You may have hit moments where you hit complete confusion over this whole thing, whatever it is. It could be job related, family related, with relationships. But then what you were hoping for ends up happening. If I read this in a relationship way, I would say that perhaps one of you was not really sure if you wanted to commit, or there were so many different choices out there, you weren't really sure what you were looking for or what you wanted. Or I guess I guess you could say this is like player energy, or just confused, never seems to know what they want kind of energy, of sitting around waiting for something to grow with a relationship, and you're not sure if it's even been, something's been happening there. But it looks as if love really is there, and love wins the day, or you're able to have what you've been wishing for. Maybe at one point you weren't sure if you could even have that, but it turns out you can. This is also feeling really satisfied. Just satisfied with who you are, where you are in your life, what you're doing. This looks like an amazing gift of some kind. Blessings. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, things are turning in your favor in the future. Things are getting better. Things are moving. Things are evolving. Things are changing for the better. There's some fated events that are going to happen in the future that pull something together. This is karmic. So this is a reward that's taken a long time coming, but you did it. And so you're reaping some kind of a reward or a prize for all of your efforts in the past. Let's see what that might have to do with. For some of you, you might be pregnant or having a baby too, with the Empress there. You did it. You've attained what you wanted. You're self-sufficient and happy with what you have. Or this is true self-worth here, of knowing what your worth is, or knowing what you're capable of. Being able to manifest what you wish through hard work and perseverance and patience. This is perhaps a place where you want to be, where you aren't quite there yet. Or it could be that you're there already. But something, let me get more. Ooh. You've healed from some kind of a heartbreak. You have healed. You no longer are heartbroken. You might have suffered some kind of a loss in the past. A loss of a person. But you seem healed now. You are no longer there anymore. That time's over. And things are about to get a lot better. or something amazing is about to happen. In your surroundings, you have another Seven of Cups. Confusion. You're not really sure what to pick. With your surroundings. Your surroundings aren't satisfying you. Something around you feels blocked, like your eyes are blurry. Yeah, you're struggling to make some kind of a decision about your surroundings. It keeps you up at night, worrying. You've been stressing about this. There you go, another Wheel of Fortune, but that's about to change. That's about to change dramatically. You have some kind of opportunity that's about to arrive at your doorstep. That cycle is over now. You will have what you need and more, enough for you to be able to give back. Yeah, it might be that you're not sure about your living situation or your housing situation, or what things were going to be like in the future with your surroundings. Lots of stress there. But it looks as though there's some kind of a breakthrough where you're able to have what you need and more, to the point of you wanting to be super generous with other people in your surroundings. Some kind of major breakthrough there. Your hope is for happiness, protection, joy, creativity, self-expression, health. And your general outcome is the Knight of Wands. So you're seeking something. You might be traveling in the future, or you might be seeking what your truth is. You have two knights in here. In the past, you are seeking what really meant something to you, or what made you feel emotionally fed or emotionally inspired. And in the future, it looks like you're going to be seeking your truth. You might be traveling. You need to know the truth about a situation. Let's see. Someone might be coming to visit you. The Ten of Pentacles. You're learning something new, or you finally learned something fully to the point where you can almost be a teacher of that. You're seeking what place feels like home to you, or you're moving to a new home. You might choose to break away from tradition. There's another Nine of Cups. You find you know what? You might have felt as though you're searching for your spiritual home or your physical home. You're searching for what place feels like home, or what home is to you, or family or community, support, anything that involves other people besides just you. This is reminding me of the exoskeleton thing. He's wearing full-on body armor and he's completely by himself, and he's searching for truth. But he's all geared up. That's a big exoskeleton he has on him. But it seems as though you can kind of let down your guard and actually find that place, or find a place where you belong. It's like the homeless soldier finds his community, where everyone functions together as a community, or as a family, or a family unit, or a group of friends, however you want to look at it. Groups of people where you feel like you belong, and you feel like this home, so to speak, you can take your armor off. You can count on this place staying. You have what you need and more. You feel blessed because you have people around you that care. And you're not completely alone on a quest by yourself with an exoskeleton on anymore. It seems as though this is the truth that you are seeking. So, hopefully that made sense. And I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to check out the daily readings if you haven't already. If you haven't checked them out, you may be surprised. There might be something in those for you too. Okay, bye.